Welcome, everyone is a BLACKVIEW Tab 8, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. So to get started, what you want to do is select your language when you boot it up. So I'm going to stick with English, but you can tap on the drop down and basically select any language that you desire to use. From there, tap on Start, and we have Connect to Mobile Network. So this is assuming you have the LTE version. You could insert a SIM card. But honestly, the moment you insert a SIM card, it will work just as well as if you do it right now or later. It literally doesn't change anything. So I'm gonna skip this for now. Then we have Wi-Fi connection. So here, obviously, we can connect to our Wi-Fi, assuming we have one near us that we can connect to. And it is also skippable, so you could skip it if you want to. And by skipping it, you will lose the ability to log into your Google account and also restore the device from a backup, along with minor other things, like for instance the time not being set automatically, so you'll have to make sure that it is set correctly. So I'm gonna skip it right now. There we go. So as you can see, there it is, the time and date, so I would have to set it up manually. Now if you were connected to Wi-Fi, it would be done automatically, and this step I believe is completely skipped in this at that point. Now we have Google services, so we have things like location, scanning, and send user and diagnostic data. Now briefly touching upon each one of them. Location uses GPS tracking for primarily apps like Google Maps as an example, to give you a correct route to your destination. Also used by trash apps, for instance like Huawei, or not Huawei, but Xiaomi. Smart appliances apps for like smart homes. Those require location for some unknown reason. It's not like they need to know exactly where you are, because they're connected via Bluetooth, not via location. So keep that in mind. There are some apps that will literally want location just so they know where you live in a way, or just like on the map basically. Then we have scanning, which allows the device to use Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to scan for devices around you, and also just to connect to those if you want to. And then send user and diagnostic data, basically gathers data on how you use the device and sends it to Google. Now if you don't want any of those, you can actually just tap on them to disable it, and from there scroll down and select accept, and then it will automatically go into the pin for your screen lock. So here you have the option to actually set it up. By default it just goes to the pin, but if you want to, you can choose it to be something else, pattern or password as well. Or if you don't want any of those, you can simply tap on the skip button and just not set anything, which is obviously what I'm gonna do here. And there we go. As you can see, now the process is completely finished. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.